Cricket legends have also flown in from overseas.
Oh, finally we're on. Oh man, I'm going to shoot this old computer.
Hundreds of millions are expected to watch on from overseas countries like India and the UK.
Let's send little Seattleite Jack a little link.
In history.
We'll see if we get the man himself to come on.
Both the national and New South Wales flags have been lowered at all state government.
Where is he? I'll just write him, Jackass, come on live.
It is the slap the whole world is talking about. Next, Jada Pinkett Smith breaks her silence on her husband's Oscars.
Where's Jackass? I'm writing, where's Jackass? Here. So he's definitely going to get it.
Our Aussie cricketers locked in a wet and windy World Cup semi-final.
Where's Jackass? Morning. What a horrible morning. It is a shocking day. Would you like to see what I've got to put up with? Oh my goodness me. Have a check this out for weather. Look at that great big round rain cloud hanging around. Can you see that? Yes, we've been bombarded by rain again. Oh, look, that's my neighbour. Oh, no, I won't show you what my neighbour's doing again. Oh, he's a shocking bloke, that Liam. He really is. No, it's rain's definitely hanging around. It's shocking. Where's Jackass? He's not here yet. Let's just put a little tweet out there. We'll just see if anybody responds back to the tweet. Where are we? Back here. Go back to the house.
So there's no time to lose.
What's happening? Righto. Let's just say on
pre-marinated boneless lamb leg is so easy.
On live stream now.
$16.99 per kilo.
Oh, welcome.
Looking for the perfect
Mr. Hominoid.
Grab a Macca's hamburger for just $2.
There we go.
Or get the legendary chicken McBites for $3.
So I don't know where Jacko is. Jacko, where are you?
Best ever loose change menu.
Wherever you live and whenever you want, Free TV brings you the best Australian television, local news, entertainment, drama, and live sport.
What am I going to do with that guy?
Commercial television industry code of practice to meet community standards and help viewers make more.
Yeah, so what have we got, people? We're getting a big bunch of rain again in southeast Queensland. And my poor old map here has been half bloody bent, buckled and bowed, but I've got to bend it down a bit just so I can hold it. And of course it's had to get a crease right on the spot where I wanted. This for use around the world that don't really understand. Oh, no, can you see that? Where is it? Yeah, that's the Queensland border there. The green line. Byron Bay's down here. This all down here is all going underwater. All this out here, all this here is going under flood again. All that down there. That's hundreds of kilometres. Oh well, what can you do about it? It's Mother Nature. These people are complaining their house is going to go underwater. Well, you know what the old saying is, if it hurts when you rub it, you don't touch it. Well, if you're sick and tired of being in floodwater, pack up your house and move out and sell the house and go to the government and say, hey, we'll accept it. They've got a buyback scheme coming up. Whereas if you want to sell your house, you can pack up and sell your house and move out, and the government's going to come in there and buy it, give you the money for it, bulldoze it, and turn it into a vacant lot. Which I think would be a much smarter idea than these poor people wasting half their lives trying to live in a house that's constantly going underwater. So what's the point? I mean, you're not going to build your house inside the middle of a pine forest because everybody knows pine trees go up boom with the oil in them when they set. Yes, that's the news in the background. Yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. So northern New South Wales is getting flooded again. They've cleaned out, dried out last month. They just started to get the roads clean. footpaths are clean. One lady, I virtually had a laugh. I've almost laughed. She's in a town called Murwillumbah, which means, come to my campsite and, land of the possums. And that's why it's full of possums, because you can't live there. It looks like something out of Jurassic Park, Murwillumbah. It's, you got the Tweed River, and it's flat ground, and there's a big volcanic mountain right in the middle of it. And they built Murwillumbah over the top of the volcanic mountain, then they built it out on the flats. Well, out on the flats, they put some houses out there on stilts. And then on the other side of the hill, which is on the sugarcane farm sides, they've got the Murwillumbah Showground. Well, this woman owns a gymnasium on the flats on the sugarcane farms. Well, if you know what a sugarcane is, this needs fertile soil, which means they put the sugarcane there because it floods. Ta-da! So what she done? She built a gymnasium right in the heart of in the middle of the showgrounds, which is right across the road from the sugarcane. So now she just reopened her doors last Monday, 2 days ago, 5 days or 7 days ago, and now she's going underwater again. So why would you rebuild a gymnasium in a flood zone when you know full well the Weather Bureau said, floods could return any moment? No, they spent all that money and now she's heartbroken. Some people just don't listen, don't learn. Got to study the geographical layout of an area. So what's the point? Why would you want to build a house on a flood zone and then whinge and complain that your house goes underwater? Crazy. Anyway, we've got somebody there. Is that you, Jack? Say good day. Anyway, so what else we got? We got southeast Queensland. The soil up there is so wet, like even here in my own backyard, which if that's Jack on the channel, I sent him a video of my backyard. It's an absolute bog hole. And yet I've got drains everywhere. I put drains in everywhere to get the water out of the soil. It's still wet. It rained again all night last night, another 7 hours. And now it's hanging around outside the window again. Here, have a look. Let's have a look again. Great big rain clouds. So what's the point of even trying to mow your lawn? You can't. You walk at the back and your feet go that far in the mud. You can't mow your lawn. Even if you mow it with a push mower, it gets bogged. Even if you try to ride with a ride-on lawnmower, big tyres this wide, it gets bogged and it spins. And if you do use a tractor, well, then it's going to dig ditches. So what's the point? You can't do nothing about it. Mother Nature, she always wins. So what's happening? Okay, so southeast Queensland, they've now got roads up there. People are driving down the road and they see the whole embankment come washing down the side of the hill. They go, oh my God, why did that happen? Well, they're short memory, you see. Last month, we had a whole over 1 month's worth of rain, constant rain for over a month. You think that water's going to leave that soil so quick? It's called soil liquefaction. That's right. So all I did now with a bit of rain is stopped it up, and now all the soil's coming down on the side of these main roads. And people are shitting themselves. And then they go, oh my God, why is this? Why is this? Oh, use your memory, mate. Go look at the news 3 weeks ago. Everywhere was flooded. They just don't get it. It takes time for the soil to dry out. It takes time for the sun to evaporate the moisture out of the soil. And it's not in the first 6 inches, the first 12 inches. It's in the first 4 feet or over a metre. That is how you stop soil liquefaction. But you can't tell people. And now this morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, Lismore City Mayor, he was having a great time. He got dragged out of bed by the Channel 7 news crew, and he's standing up there beside the weir. And he said, God damn it. He said, I can't hear nothing. He said, I don't even know if I'm talking live. And he said, I can't hear nothing. Now, the stupid bastard in Sydney, the news reporter, a famous guy, he's turned around and he kept asking him questions. And he's saying, I can't hear nothing. See, he doesn't even listen. You know, the guy he's talking to is saying, I can't hear nothing. And he keeps asking him questions. Who's the dope? Hello, Ivor. How are you? So anyway, this news reporter, let's have a look at it. Let's see if this news reporter, let's see how stupid he is with my new camera and microphone. Ivor, do I sound nice and clear to you, mate? Would you like to come over there for a party? We'll go shoot the guns up there at Lithgow. And we've got number 2 on there. I reckon that might be Jack. Jack, I tweeted Jack. He might come on. So let's have a gander. Let's see if we can find the silly news report. Now, you tell me, is this guy who's paid... oh, it is a big improvement, yeah. It's like seeing me with clothes on. Yeah, that's a big improvement. Shut up, Ivor. No. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. There's me live stream. Northern New South Wales Rivers floods. Right, news. Where's the stupid... I couldn't believe this guy saying it, you know. The guy keeps saying to him, Jack is about to start, is he? Ah, what a... Really? I'll tell him there's a tart anyway. What's he doing starting today? It's Wednesday. Oh, that's what it is. No, hang on. I thought he's supposed to start tomorrow. Oh, he's just like us. Anyway, so I've got somebody else on there. Who else is on there? So it can't be Jack. No, somebody else is gone. You still there, Ivor? Ivor. Anyway. Yeah, so this silly news reporter, he decided that he wanted to kept saying, you know, bad luck and Christ knows what. There's something going on. Oh, as long as he hasn't got something coming off, that's the main thing. I mean, that'll be embarrassment. You know, it's bad enough seeing those videos with him without his shirt on. Oh, my God. You know, I did a video on that, don't you, where he took his shirt off and put the camera down on his nipples. I thought he got the hint. I've been meaning to ask him, Ivor, do you wax? Hey, I wonder if Jack does wax. Anyway. Oh, what do we got? I'm just looking at my big, massive TV set. It's only 65-inch, but I reckon Ivor, you got a bigger TV than me, wouldn't you? So you're the only one there wanting to talk to me. How big's your TV, Ivor? You must have a whopping great big TV set. Yeah, I just found it. Hang on, where is it? Where is this stupid date? I couldn't believe this guy saying this to the poor guy. Oh, no, it's Channel 9. Yeah, so Ivor.
It's going to be exciting. What do you want for your future? Everything is
Anyway, just let that run through there a bit.
After being told they could return to their homes last night, in the early hours of this morning.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the story here, and then I'm going to end the chat. I'm going to go and watch the live stream on Jack's. Now, what's this? Now, this is the dumb guy on Channel 9. You listen to what he says.
Cody, what's going on the ground right now?
I'm shitting myself, to be honest with you, Carl. We're at the levee wall for you. I'm about to jump in my car bolt because we're less than half a metre before the levee gets broken and our town gets flooded again.
Just can you explain that to anyone who might be watching at home? So is it 91 centimetres to go until it comes over the top again, right? Just
classic
just
TV.
Put us in the pic.
It's just a classic
just go
TV.
again, my friend, on the levee.
The pump station.
Yeah.
I've got no sound. Everything's falling apart in Lismore at the moment. But as you can see from the footage, that's our river, which is normally about 8 metres lower than that. So we're estimating in the next half an hour to an hour that's going to come over the levee, and the Lismore CBD, which is right in front of me, right behind our cameraman, will be inundated with water again. So second time in a month, and anyway, I got no sound, so I don't know if I'm talking to myself or not, but I'm going to jump in my car and get to higher ground.
Look, our heart breaks for you, Mayor. I can't.
Didn't he just say he can't? He's got no sound. So why is the guy talking to him?
imagine, I mean, being told last night that you could go back into your homes and then to see all this water. I mean, there's tremendous falls falling into that Lismore catchment area.
The guy just walked away and took the microphone off. This guy's talking to himself as if he's still talking to the guy.
And look, no one thought it would go this high again, and certainly not after what happened a couple of weeks ago. But it's encroaching on that levee now. It's come within 90 centimetres of going over that levee.
Now, just to speed it up a bit, here's another one. This is where I used to live at Wollumbar. Where am I? Yeah, this might be.
Having been there.
Having been there. Yeah, now this is Byron Bay. You're not going to believe this. This is the main street of Byron Bay I'm about to show you. Now, Byron Bay is right on the ocean. Oh, here he goes again.
Inundated with water again.
I think you could just hear that in Steve's voice.
By the way, that bus in the background down there, that's a New South Wales police vehicle. Yeah, that's a New South Wales police vehicle for coordination. Broke down the floodwater, and it's about to get about 4 metres deeper. So goodbye to that taxpayer's property. There she is. Let's have a look.
Yeah, we're just noticing now, Soph, as you zoom in there, that is a police van that's been caught in those floodwaters. And, I mean, you can still see the debris on the road from they haven't finised the cleanup after the last flooding.
So there's the debris.
Sophie, great reporting this morning. We're going to check back in with you a little later. Thanks for that. And I want you to take a look at this too. This is the scene in Byron Bay.
Here we go, Byron Bay.
Street swallowed by floodwaters. The federal member says urgent evacuation centres need to be established in both Byron and Ballina, but the SES is yet to issue an evacuation order. That is Byron Bay, the early hours of...
That chemist shop there, if you notice the blue sign says the word chemist, that's right in the main street of Byron Bay. It then goes up a little tiny hill, and then it comes over onto the sand down on the ocean. Now you're thinking, why would that be flooding so close to the ocean? Because that water there's actually got to go over the train tracks, down through a creek, and down underneath the railway bridge on the Byron Bay solar powered train, and then run out the other side of town. So you can see what they did. And what they did, they built this huge, great big car park, which now holds the water back into the town. So because they decided that they wanted to build over the railway line and turned into a park, they just cut their own throats. See, they destroyed a working railway line that's been closed down. They disassembled all the drains and everything else, and now the town's flooded. Then they're probably going to turn around and say, oh, blame the railway line. No, it wasn't the railway line. It's idiot councils that go around there and destroy the railway infrastructure because they built it in such a design that the floodwaters would not stay in Byron Bay. But they decided that they're going to go fill up all the holes and block up all the drains. Good on you, Byron Bay Shire Council. Same as Lismore City Council. They're now turning around
this morning with parts of the town there. Gee whiz,
they're now decided that they want tourism back in Lismore, help them rebuild it, even though it keeps going underwater again. They've now accepted a $13 million deal from the federal government and the state government, and to turn the railway line into a push bike track. So if people are going to take their push bikes along an old railway line, doesn't that mean they're going to be riding out of town? And the section of train track is not even in the town of Lismore. It's outside of town between two small towns. So how's Lismore City Council going to make any money up there when there's no shops out there? There's no nothing. And tourism can't go to Lismore because there's nowhere to stay, because all the residents are now living in all the motels and every available room. People are even renting rooms out to people that they don't even know. So where's the tourism going to go? I mean, even in 12 months' time when they build these cycle tracks, where are they going to go? Where are they going to stay? There's nothing out there. They want to build it between these two suburbs west of Lismore. Anyway, it's down there on the Lismore City Council, and they said, quote, we made a snap decision to accept the money. They weren't thinking ahead. Anyway, they deserve whatever they get. They're stupid enough to put in a rail trail on a railway line corridor that goes from Casino to the Gold Coast, isn't that itself to a foreigner? A Gold Coast is tourism. All the Australian tourists go to the Gold Coast. So why would you want to destroy railway infrastructure that goes from the Gold Coast down to Byron Bay, the other big tourist attraction on the most easterly point of Australia? Why would you want to help destroy the rail infrastructure, which takes all the cars off the road? Bloody idiots. That's all they are. Bloody councils are idiots. They can't see everything before their face. Well, there we go. This is our new budget. Isn't it great? 3.75 unemployment by 2023. Well, this is what the federal government's saying, because they want to get re-elected at the end of the year or next year. So they're making out, there you go, you can read some of this stuff here. So if you really want to understand Australia, and apparently the housing market has now dropped down. So there you go. The boom of the housing market in Australia has finally come there to an end. It's settling down. Anyway, that's it there from me, Mr. Lombardoid. See you later. I'm going to go to Jack's live stream. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Seattleite Jack. You go and catch me over there. SEATTLEITE Jack. Yeah, he's got the big headphones on. It looks like Mickey Mouse, actually. God bless. I love you.